Hi, and welcome to Real Artistry. And today we're coming to you from the Hilltop Recording Studios in the ATL. I'm here with the one and only, the legend, Mr. David Rowe. David, welcome to Real Artistry.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
David, tell me about your journey in the music industry.
Okay. My journey started as a kid, really, for the love of music. I was always fascinated to hear like songs like Bob Marley on the radio, Simmer Down, those songs used to make me feel, as a kid, used to make me feel so happy just to hearing them, and used to look forward to hearing them on the radio. I used to, went to primary school, I used to listen to charts every Friday. I used to listen to a lot of Errol Thompson on the radio, and they used to have this top 20 charts, and at the end of the year they have a top 100 chart. So those never miss me.
What station was that?
JBC, RJ. I listened to both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I listened to both stations. I listened to the chart and JBC chart and RJR. So I said I'm an avid listener of the charts. So I was always in tune with what's happening.
So music was a thing that was in your system.
The love for music was just there.
So in terms of your growing up with your parents and all of that, and we know that you were born in Manchester.
Yeah, yes.
And but you're from Trelawney.
Yes, because what happened with that, I was from a place called Larmers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's in
Trelawney, right? So Larmers, the hospital that is in Trelawney was too far for for people to travel from Larmers to go to the hospital there. So they go to Manchester.
So Manchester will be closer.
Yeah. So even though I was born in Manchester, I'm really from Trelawney.
Okay.
So I grew up. But the first 6 years of my life was in Trelawney.
You started your career at Dynamics Sound Studio.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about that. That is Byron Lee.
Yes, actually, when I went to Dynamics Sound, I was a custom broker.
A custom broker.
Yeah, because I did accounts at school. I'm an accountant.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was doing accounts, and I did custom broking for like a year at Dynamics Sound. And one day I just happened to just see inside the studio, and when I saw the studio, I said, "What?" Because growing up as a child, I wanted to be a pilot.
Oh.
So when I saw the studio, it just reminded me of the cockpit.
Of the cockpit.
So I say, I want to do that. But I was such a good custom broker, because we had this custom broker, the head custom broker was Mr. Riley, but he always drunk. So when he get drunk,
you have to do the work?
Yeah, I do the work.
Yeah.
And get the vinyl, because I used to have to get the vinyl off the wharf.
Okay.
Clear all the stuff. So when you get drunk, the work is still being done. So when I told them I want to go in the studio, they said, Eddie said no.
Because they need to get
They need me because I was so good at what I was doing.
So how did that transition come about?
Well, I was persistent. I told them that I wanted to go in the studio. I wanted to learn, and then I talked to Mr. Byron Lee, and Byron Lee reluctantly, okay, say I could go.
So how long did your apprenticeship last?
Okay, I was the fastest apprentice out there. I did it 3 months. After 3 months, one day Willie Lindo had booked a session for Dennis Brown. So Dennis Brown, so what happened? It was a night session, like I think it started like 7 o'clock, and it was supposed to go on all night. But Noel Hearn didn't turn up.
For Dennis Brown's session.
Right, he didn't turn up. And Willie said, "David, you have to record the session." And I said, "Willie, I don't think I can do that, because I don't have enough experience." And Willie said, "David, sit down."
Wow.
Yeah. And he sit down beside me, and we recorded Dennis Brown album. The first album I recorded.
First album you recorded was for the King, Dennis Brown.
For the Crown Prince, yeah.
The Crown Prince, Dennis Brown. And I know that Dennis. Okay, I'm going to ask you. Who is your favorite artist?
Dennis Brown is my favorite artist.
Dennis Brown is your favorite artist in the business.
I listen to Dennis Brown every day.
So let's talk about your travels in the business.
Hmm.
We know that you've traveled all over the world,
Hmm.
and you've worked with quite a lot of different artists.
Hmm.
But tell me about your travels. Let's talk about Japan, for instance,
Hmm.
because I know you did a lot of work there. Let's talk about Japan
Hmm.
and some of the things that you've done, people you've worked with in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, most of the time I go to Japan is with different artists. I went there with Sly and Robbie. I went there with Bonnie Whaler.
Okay.
Yeah, I went. Um, I think I went there with Sunsplash one time, but that's live.